What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, if you see something that you like here today, please don't forget to subscribe at some point. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came see me. So, one I've been meaning to do a full review on for a little while now. I do have a 30 ml bottle with a custom label, and I did have a decant prior. We're talking about from Darna Fragrances. We're talking about Alpha Number 1. Stay tuned. So Alpha Number 1, kind of the end-all be-all from Mo from Scent Nation, his new fragrance brand. He does have 5 fragrances available. I have tried 3 of them. This was my favorite of the 3. So he did send out this bottle with the label. It says TLTG on the bottom. I do appreciate you sending that out, Mo. All my opinions will be my own, though, I can assure you. So let's start off with this presentation. So first and foremost, it does come in a box. Shows size and concentration, Darna Fragrances with the logo. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom, either side. And the back just has the website. So not a whole lot of information. Cheap little box, but it is nice that it does come with a box. Now, as far as on that bottle, it is a stock bottle with the custom vinyl label. You can see some of my fingerprints on there. Size and concentration. Nothing on the back. The bottom, like I said, standard cap. Atomizer. See, look, I've been having issues with the atomizer, so some of them are a little wonky. He did email me because he saw me talking about it in my weekly rotation. So atomizers take a hit. It may just be this one. I don't know if the other ones do it, but it is a wide spray when it does want to work. And I do enjoy the smell on this one. So, like I said, stock bottles, they're nothing special, but I have a lot of different fragrances that are stock bottles like this. Sammy Andros Fragrances, Happy Land. I do like these. They stack well on a shelf in the collection, and for that I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Some disagree with me. I get that. It's my opinion. I like the stock bottles. Always have. Now, as far as this scent, so it was released at the very beginning of this year. It's classified as an aromatic aquatic. I'll put the notes right here for you. So you'll notice that ambroxan is the first note, and it's going to bear a lot of similarities to Dior Sauvage, hence the name Alpha Number 1. I'll put Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette's notes right here. Actually, I'll put the Eau de Parfum, I'm sorry. Because to my nose, this smells very much like Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum with a touch of Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Just a touch. Some of the sharpness, a little bit of the blue elements, maybe that salty C note quality. But it's a blue type fragrance. You're going to get a blue fragrance vibe with a lot of ambroxan. It's got that peppery metallicness, but not overly peppery, just in the background. And it's very aquatic. Like I said, the notes don't offer it being aquatic, but it's kind of aquatic to my nose. I'm actually going to go ahead and spray my hand instead of just sniffing out the atomizer. And then I find it's got a green sharpness to the ambroxan once it starts to dry down, because after about 15 minutes when it really calms down, you get the ambroxan full force in the opening, but it starts to calm down a little bit and the sharpness of it kind of changes. It's not as abrasive, but it's still pretty sharp in that transition. And I do get a light woodiness, but it's not really jumping out at me as any particular wood. And in the dry down, it's just woods and ambroxan. It does not change a whole lot. What you smell is what you get. I don't know if it's, like I said, an undertone of some C notes that I'm getting that's adding to that aquatic vibe that I'm getting. But it's definitely got an aquatic smell with the ambroxan and some woods. It's kind of basic in how it's going to change and transition, because it does not do it much. It's very linear, but it's a great smell. If you're to get one fragrance from Darna Fragrances, this is probably the one, because this one's going to be the most mass appealing. Hence the name Alpha Number 1, because this is going to be the main mass appeal versatile fragrance if you like ambroxan. If you're a person that gets turned off by ambroxan, or it triggers headaches or anything like that, you're going to hate this fragrance, because it is an ambroxan bomb through and through. I enjoy Ambroxan, and it's got a twist enough to where it doesn't smell just like Sauvage. The similarities with Sauvage is because it's so heavy in Ambroxan. But like I said, I get some C notes that give kind of a Polo Blue vibe at the same time. It smells kind of like Sauvage Eau de Parfum and Polo Blue Deep Blue Parfum had a baby, and it spit out Alpha number 1 from Darna Fragrances. So I do thoroughly enjoy the scent, and for that I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, longevity. I didn't get as long as I thought it would be, but at the same time, it's not an extrait de parfum. It is an eau de parfum concentration. So I got right in the guidelines of longevity you would expect for that. I actually got 7 hours until it really fell off a cliff as a faint skin scent. 7 hours is not too shabby at all. It's not overbearing. It's about on par with the performance of a Polo Deep Blue Parfum, of a Sauvage Eau de Parfum. That is at least the performance I get from them anyways. It's a very pleasing smell, it really is. And projection, it's about on par with those as well. It's arm's length a little more for about an hour. Then you get about a half an arm's length for another hour, hour and a half, bringing you to that 2.5 hour mark. And then it makes a mild scent trail the rest of the way to that 7 hour mark. It starts to sit really close to the skin after about the 4 or 5 hour mark, I find, in my experience. So for that, I'm going to give the projection a 7 out of 10. It's not filling any rooms, but at the same time, like I was saying, it's not a skin scent either. Overall, Alpha number 1 from Darna Fragrances, in my opinion, is absolutely a 7 out of 10 fragrance. Is it a must-have? No. Is it a must-try? Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you want to support a great guy like Mo from Scent Nation. Very good guy, very cool guy. I don't know how many of you watching me watch him. I know a lot of you do. A lot of you know about this brand. They're very good fragrances. They are. They smell similar to a lot of things, but I don't find them to be direct clones of anything. But they do remind you of things. Like I said, this one reminds me heavily of Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum with a touch of Polo Deep Blue Parfum. And if you like fragrances like that, then you'll absolutely like this. I'll link Darna Fragrances down below if you want to check them out. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all your feedback. I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried some of Mo's offerings from Darna? It's got a lot of good stuff. Congratulations on the new brand, Mo. I'm looking forward to your success. I'm rooting for you, my friend. I hope all your dreams come true and more, man. I really do. Very good dude. And like I said, I'm rooting for you. And until next time, I will say, get your hands on Alpha number 1. Give it a spray now. Might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.